Hey everybody, I assume you'd be wondering why I brought you here today. And well, something fun just arrived in the mail. None other than Van Ryder Games' Final Girl Ultimate Box for Series 2, and I am so excited about this. Um let's open this beast. I've been waiting for this to release for quite a while now. Much earlier in the year, I decided, I had everything from Series 1. I bought everything individually, and it was great. It was a fun experience of kind of getting everything. I got the core box as a gift, and I was hooked immediately. And so then it became just a quest to get all the pieces and even learn that there were full boxes available. Um, and then when Series 2 became available, I had just finished purchasing everything I needed for Series 1, so I held off. But then as I started playing more and more, I was like, you know what, I just need to get this, but I'm going to do a box this time. And of course, by the time I was ready for that, the initial release, the initial run of all of those had ended, and they were just sold out across the board. So I actually inquired with Van Ryder Games. I said, "Hey, when do you think these are going to be back in stock?" And they told me, "Well, we're releasing new versions of the boxes, and they'll be coming out later this year." Finally, that time has come. Let's see. We got a card here, hauntingly handled by the Poltergeist. That's cool. Final Girls Series 1 hit list. Oh, this is interesting. It's kind of like a little check card for all of the girls in Series 1. It's kind of fun. Neat. That's a fun little piece of art there that you can see with the with the Poltergeist dressed up in a little male uniform. Now, the reason we're here it is, guys. The ultimate box for Series 2 of Final Girl. Love the artwork with all of the killers, and of course all the girls across the bottom. Get a little bit of glare there. So cool. I do love the artwork that they use in these games. We've got our primary girl on the side, and the wolf is kind of heading out this one. So we've got. I have no experience with this. So I'm super excited to check out these girls. It says on the back here, pardon that, Final Girl Series 2, even more horror awaits. This massive box contains the box of props, game mat box, and the Series 2 collection of feature film boxes for the critically acclaimed solo game Final Girl. Plus, also included inside are the miniatures and bonus content for Series 2, such as lore and scenarios, and the gruesome death books. We all know how much I love those, so that's going to be great. Included in this ultimate box, the box is a storage box that holds all of the products for Series 2 of Final Girl, which are included inside. See below for a list of products. Series 2 product list. Box of props, Into the Void, Panic at Station 2891, Once Upon a Full Moon, A Knock at the Door, Madness in the Dark, and the vignette, Terror from the Grave. Series 2 cast and crew, bonus features, vehicle miniatures pack, miniatures pack, game mat set, Terror from the Grave, zombies miniatures pack, gruesome death books, and the lore and scenarios book. Miniatures included. All Series 2 miniatures, killers, girls, minions, and vehicles are included. Note, there may be some Series 2 promos or products released along with future series content that are not included. For example, the Series 3 Ultimate Box will include some items for Series 2 that are newly released. That's kind of a cool thing, I will say, is that as they continue to build these out, there's some fun new features that will appear in subsequent series. Plus, if you get in on the Kickstarter, which unfortunately I missed, there's usually some promo things. And they're also really good about showing up to conventions, and you can get some promotional things there. Sometimes those items get released a little bit later, and can be purchased on the Van Ryder Games site or elsewhere. I'm sure there's other ways. It's the future. It's the way of the future. Let's open up this box. Now I do recall, I think the original, the first Final Girl box. Let me actually grab that real quick. So the Series 1 box, which you see right here. This is a thing from a design standpoint, and I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. From a design standpoint, having purchased this one, and now having the Series 2 box, the artwork is fantastic. I love that the artwork on here is unobstructed. And what I mean by that is that this Ultimate Box banner, that's kind of okay. I'm not terribly upset about that, but these like big award callouts and then the important notice about the core box not being included in this one, right? The Special Series 2 Ultimate Box includes the box of props. It does not contain the core box. That's fine because obviously we already have it. But the fact that these are printed like on the actual artwork here, that's a little disappointing. Unless it comes off. Wait, it might come off. Hold on. I might have spoken too soon because this actually looks like an insert. If it is, then I apologize for jumping the gun. Let's get this thing open so I can actually see. Oh, I spoke too soon. Yes, thank you. Oh, so much better. I am so relieved because it just would have been a shame. It would have been a real shame if this artwork was covered up. It's so beautiful, and I love how you can see everything here. Yeah, look at that. Look how nice it is. Come on, it's so clean now. It's so, yeah. Let me just bask in the glory. Okay. But yeah, so let's actually take a look at these side by side now. I got my microphone in the way, but yes, good. And I can't wait to add Series 3. That'll be later. Again, I did miss I think I missed my opportunity on the Kickstarter there. But of course they'll release that on, let me see something real quick. Did they do, oh my God, guys. This is such a nerdy designery thing to be like so amped about right now. But look at this. Can you see this? The artwork actually continues from one box to the next. Come on. You guys. I hope other people have noticed that because it's so good. Oh man. Let's take the Series 1 box off here because that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about the Series 2 box. So this slipcover, what's inside your Final Girl Series 2 box? So they actually give you a whole breakdown of everything here, and they kind of show you the order of things and how it fits together inside. As indicated on the cover sheet on the reverse side, the Ultimate Box does not include the core. Ready for more, look for the other boxes sold separately. They're already showing the third series up here. Thank you for purchasing the Series 2 Ultimate Box. You're now a proud owner of all the retail content and promos for Final Girl Series 2. The contents of the interior boxes are packed slightly differently. If you purchase them separately. Okay. Never mind. Most things are pre-packed and organized for your convenience. Just be aware of this, as some contents may not be listed in that specific product's rules or contents list. Cool. Makes sense, though. I did hear about that, that they may have repacked this a little differently, because you can still buy things individually and get the box later to hold it, just like they did in Series 1. But, yeah. All right. Suction. It's like opening up the Ark of the Covenant right now. I'm going to get, like, my face is going to melt off. We're good. I love how these boxes feel too. It's like nice and sturdy. Okay. I haven't unwrapped anything yet, so you're gonna get glare. So we've got your VHS player up. Is it still VHS, or they didn't upgrade to a DVD player yet? Slash Vision, it says. I mean, you know, it's cool. Anyway, it could be either. I guess it depends on what generation you're from. Are you a DVD original, or are you a VHS person? I see these as VHS, personally. Okay, let's crack them. Series 2 game mat box, again, kind of designed to look like an old VHS player. Describes the mats on the bottom. Let's see, kind of take a look at them. Nice and tight. Ooh, where am I? My mouse. It's fine. Nicely individually wrapped. I love it. I love keeping these sleeves too, because you're going to roll them up just to keep them in the end or after you're finished playing. Here we go. Oh, look at this. So the original mats had the logo up on the top corner. Ooh, they smell fresh. Little bit of a different layout from the original. They've got room for your dark powers, special cards. Oh, great. That's actually super helpful, because in some of the features, there are like additional rules and they come on a card, but there was never a place to put them on the Series 1 mats. So I just kind of had to put them in an area that I wasn't using. Now they've allocated space for it. Since there's no killer, they've also given outlines for the any vignette cards that are going to be on there. That's nice. Some additional space for the extra special board pieces. That's great. Your location board, item decks, bonus item deck. That's an additional components that may not be present in all games. Yes. Setup, event, starting event. Nice. That's cool. Event 2, event 3, and event 4. Nice. That's actually good, because it reminds you that you need that. You have your victim pool up here, and they do have 3 spots for the special victims. I think they had that before. It's in a little bit of a different spot. Let's see, what are the differences? So the lower area, this is kind of your like active play mat, where you have your it's on this side. The horror wheel. I'm looking at the camera with my monitor here. We've got the horror wheel here, and then the placements for all the action tableau, and everything else. So you have your final girl. They moved some things around a little bit. They made the play area a bit larger. That's nice. The wheel came down in size. You don't really need it to be so big. So I appreciate that. Gives you a little bit more room to work. Zero cost cards. Special action cards slots. That's great, because again, there was no room for them, so you kind of put them somewhere else. The terror cards, the terror deck has moved now down into this area. It used to be on the top section. Dead victims and your terror deck. I mentioned that already. Items in your backpack and items in your hand. So more or less the same, but they've rearranged it slightly. I appreciate that they've looked at how it plays and really tried to optimize the play area. I wonder if they'll make any adjustments also in Series 3 to that. But I appreciate that as a designer and a player, of course. All right, let's start with the box of props, though, because it's all the way on the left. Box of props, a nice green box. I don't think we have a green box in any of the other ones, or from Series 1 yet. So that's nice to see. Oh, we got on the back here a little bit of information. Open the box and see what's inside. As you already know, Final Girl produces incredibly cinematic moments. Games, as with movies, are sometimes only as good as the quality of the products. In movies, detailed sets and realistic props are very important, and the difference in bigger budget productions is clear. The box of props introduces a plethora.
What is a plethora?
Why, guapo?
Well, you told me I have a plethora, and I just would like to know if you know what a plethora is. I would not like to think that a person would tell someone he has a plethora and find out that that person has no idea what it means to have a plethora.
Okay. Sorry, great movie. The box of props introduces a plethora of deluxe components and goodies to enhance your Final Girl experience and take your production budget to the next level. Deluxe markers, new Final Girl cards, new signature action cards, 7 custom dice, and more await you inside. Okay, included in this box, horror track miniature, deluxe bloodlust marker, deluxe time marker, 1 desperation die. God knows I probably need that. 1 book of desperate deaths. Oh gosh. 6 ultimate dice, 1 ultimate dice card, 4 Final Girl cards. Oh, nice. Very cool. 10 signature actions, 12 deluxe final health tokens, and 1 rule book. Oh gosh. I'm going to have to see how this plays. It seems like this is actually adding quite a bit to the game. Very curious. Okay. And I love the design of these boxes with the magnetics. Oh my god, it's so good. So we have a separate rule book now for the box of props. The book of desperate deaths. Jeez. Okay, and then let's see. We got a couple bags here. Some cards. A special card. Wow, some extra. Ooh, okay, so we got some more Final Girls here. 4 new girls to play as in here. That's cool. Agnes, it's an older lady. Gain 2 ultimate dice of your choice. Interesting. So I bet these characters specifically use some of these items. Constance may use any weapon in your hand from range 0 to 2. Julia, she's got 1. She only needs to rescue 1 person to flip. Oh boy, there's some stuff going on here. You can kill a victim in your space. Oh, Julia. Kill a victim in your space to choose one of the following. Recover all health, inflict damage on an enemy, and recover health. Immediately move 2 spaces, ignoring any movement penalties, and then flip this card back over. Oh, so you need to like rescue someone, but then you get to choose from all this stuff. That's very interesting. Very interesting. And then we have Layla. Okay. Choose a signature action card from out of play and take it into hand. Cool. I'm not going to read through the rules for that yet. Well, we'll figure that out another time. And then we have, these are all signature actions. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 signature actions. Very interesting. Cool. I'm going to have to spend some time on these. But that's really neat. I was not expecting the box of props to include so much and such varying stuff. That's cool. Ultimate dice. Ooh, there's definitely some stuff going on here. I'm gonna have to read about that too. Okay. And then we have here the bloodlust marker. It looks like a little splash of blood. The time is more of an hourglass. You can stand it up. And then there is a miniature here. Oh, this is the horror, the horror wheel, and it is literally, it's like the mask, and it's got the machete through it. That's cool. It's a head on a spike, basically. Here are our ultimate dice. We got a couple different colors here. Very interesting. Curious about that. And then, ooh, these final tokens they're pretty nice. They're like thick. So these would replace the little cardboard tokens that you put as your final health. These are really, they're like thick little suckers. But I guess you don't lose that way. Might be a little easier to mix up too. So you pick out ones that are more randomized. Wow, cool. I'm into it. I'm so excited about this, guys. I can't tell you. All right. Cast and Crew Series 2. There it is. Love it. I love the red. Such a nice color. So this looks about the same as it did in for Series 1, except of course you had Terror from Above and your birds all that filled in here. Look at that there too. That's cool. Hand coming up from the earth. So here's all your zombie minis too. I'm just gonna dump these in here right now. We have our full set of our minis for our final girls. These are so great. I love the minis. One of these days, maybe eventually, I'll try and paint some of these. And then there's slots down here for special items and the actual final girl cards, because it is good to consolidate. I love that one of them has a Yuki. She's got a dog. I think she's with the station 2891. Terror from the grave. You'd have never believed it if you were at the cemetery when it happened. When the first rotten fist punched through the topsoil, you and the others at the funeral you were attending started looking around for cameras. But this must be a prank, you thought. But then more emerged, and the dead were coming out of the ground all around you. When the priest let out a scream, you turned to see your dead uncle biting and pulling him into his own freshly dug grave. What? At that moment, you realized the dead truly had risen. How will you survive this terror from the grave? This is a vignette expansion that can be used in any combination with any location, one of which is included in each of the Final Girl feature film boxes. Awesome. I'll wait to open this. This is just going to be basically a deck of cards that are specific to this. It'll also have tokens that'll work in place of the minis, these zombie minis. And I'll probably empty them out here too. Very cool. Awesome. So excited about that. These, I'm just going to like sit down and read these books. I love it. All the work that you guys do over there, Van Ryder Games, with writing all of this flavor text, like, thank you. Okay. Here we go. All right. So we've got a couple different things. We've got our Series 2 rule book. This is great. This is going to include all the rules for each of the feature films, including the vignette. I wonder, maybe it might even have some of the boxer prop stuff. Let's look at the table of contents in the front. No, they kind of jump right in. Oh, there's an index though, I'm sure, right? Maybe not. Yeah, okay. Oh, wait, there's some extra stuff in here. Vehicle action card rules. Oh, and it refers to Series 1. Actually, it's everything. Cool. Special vehicles. Oh, man. All right. I got a lot to learn. All right. We got that. We also have our lore and scenarios book for Series 2. I actually still have my Series 1 lore book. It's right up here on my desk because I love reading through these. It's so good. And when I do my streams, I'm usually picking from these scenarios. So I'm super excited. And I love the detailed background you get on all the characters. It just really adds. It really adds to the whole thing. Lore is like my jam. Okay, so we got gruesome death books as well for all of the features. And these are based on the locations. So no matter who you're playing with, you just pull one of these books, and then you'll get all the information, all the bloody, gruesome information you need. All right, let's do a quick look at each of these. So all aboard the USS Conrad. So this is basically the alien feature. And our main girl, our final girl is that is on the cover of this. Actually, this is Ellen. I don't know what they gave her as a last name, but it's basically Sigourney Weaver. So let's see what the little card here just says. Look at some flavor text. All aboard the USS Conrad. It's kill or be killed. When you're being hunted in space, the evomorph will evolve over the course of the game and features a vanishing mechanic where it will disappear only to return when you least expect it. Or perhaps, if you plan it right, into a well-laid ambush. Ooh, I like that. The USS Conrad introduces key cards that can be used to access different parts of the ship. Will you kill your foe the old-fashioned way, self-destruct the ship and escape, or perhaps you'll try to airlock the killer into the void? Awesome. So cool. And again, I love the way that they built these boxes. Like, here's your Evomorph. I'm gonna call it the Emomorph, guys. He's gonna be the Emomorph. And I will try not to. Okay, so the Evomorph is here. Really cool artwork on that alien looking creature. It's reminiscent, of course, of the aliens from the film, but it's not 100%, and I like that. So we have our minis here, and then we have all of the tarot cards and items and such that are associated with that. His rule book is here, but again, that's oh, that's nice. Look at that artwork. We didn't get stuff like that in series 1. I like that. Yeah, and then of course for Ellen's eyes only, if you complete with her. I haven't been able to open any of those. Actually, no, it's not true. I opened one of those from series 1. Guys, these are tough games. I just got to figure out the right mechanic, the way to approach them. I think a little bit better. Cool. So we got a new little token in here, and then of course all the cards in here. We don't need to look through all that right now, but very cool. And then on the other side, the USS Conrad, and this is great. I love this because now you take this side, and this is your map for your game. That is the layout of the ship. So cool. It's kind of giving Among Us vibes to me. Anyway, all right. Very cool. And then we have the other final girl here is Jeanette. Interesting. I'll have to see kind of who she's related to. We got the little power loader mini in here. So cool. That's going to be a special thing. Ooh, and there's like self-destruct card in here. Very exciting. Do we get actually a piece of art on this too? Not specifically. Not the same way that we see the Evomorph on the other side. But cool. Wow. Ooh, I'm excited for this. There's another look at Jeanette as well. So cool. I love it that you get two options to play with in each one of these. And again, the artwork is it's so good. The Organism. This is definitely based off of The Thing. Can you trust anyone at Station 2891? You won't know who you can trust when playing against the Organism. How can you fight what you can't see? Featuring 3 different types of organisms, you'll never know what you're going to face. Man, these are getting more complex. Station 2891 features new and unique challenges. The only escape is the helicopter. Will you try to save your comrades against all odds, or look out for numero uno and use them to buy yourself time? Sweet. Oh my god. Does that mean that, like, our victim's gonna turn into the killer? Is it gonna be able to, like, hop between them? And then once all the victims are dead, then that probably limits what it can do. That's my thought anyway. I honestly don't know. I really have no knowledge of this. So we've got our main here, and then our secondary. So what? There's 3 columns here, guys. And the bloodlust meter. There's no actions. There's no actions. It must be on their cards. Dude. I'm excited. Ooh. Here they are. Ooh, I'm excited about this. Ooh. Yep, and we got 3 different versions of those. 2 new tokens. That's interesting. And we got our cards, our items. Oh my god, guys, I cannot wait to dig into this. A little special tray here, actually, for this, so that these cards do fit in nicely. Okay, and then from the other side, of course, Station 2891. Very cool. It's got an interior and an exterior space. I like how there's a lot of interior space going on between this and the USS Conrad. Very interesting. Okay. Oh. Oh, doggo. Look at him there. Looking so hot. What a good boy. All right. We do get another helicopter. Oh my God. There's like a snow thing in here. That's crazy. All right. Cool. Nice. All right. Put that back in here. Let's pull the next one. I'm sorry, I didn't say who the girls were. I didn't even look, to be honest. What are their names? Yuki. And then we have Kate. Kate and Yuki. Okay. All right, now we have the Intruders. Ooh. And I like that they went for a little bit more of an animated look for this one. Kind of reminds me of the Dr. Fright artwork. But I do like that each one of the features is a little bit different in terms of style. They all work together. But that's kind of interesting that they do that. All right, so lock the doors at Wingard Cottage. The intruders are here. Face not one, not two, but three killers. You thought one was hard, but you're really going to have to stay on your toes against these murderous menaces. Oh my God. Wingard Cottage offers a new challenge with unique events and new crafting mechanisms that let you take ordinary items and turn them into epic weapons. Stick with that knife or scrounge up some wood and nails to craft the Obliterator. Oh boy. It will be up to you. Just make the call before it's too late. Wow. And we've got Ginny and Ava are our two girls. This Ginny is on the front here. And this must be Ava. Oh, she looks like she took a bit of a beating there. A little black eye going on. All right. I mean, Ginny's not in great shape either. But... All right, let's see here. A knock at the door. Ooh, the intruders. Yikes. Oh my God. They are increasing the horror level by 2. And they each have their own spot here. They each have their own spot here for health. 6 health per killer. So they're not like super beefy the way that some of the single killers are. That's interesting. Okay. Cool. That's very interesting. Yep, and we've got their minis here and all the cards. We've got that there too. So very cool. Again, with a little bit more of an animated look to this artwork, but I'm digging it. All right, and let's take a look at Wingard Cottage. Again, with the interior and the exterior spaces. Pretty nice. I like the inside-outside kind of feeling. You got that a little bit. Most of the Series 1 locations are outdoors, I feel, right? Because you got, I think the only one is Creech Manor is mostly interior, but it's vertical. It's like the floors of the house as opposed to a top-down floor plan. Now this is the kind of main, the featured one on the cover of the feature on the cover of this box. Unhappily Ever After in the Storybook Woods. Once upon a full moon. This isn't the big bad wolf you imagined as a child. It's bigger and badder than ever. Can you slow the wolf down before it becomes fast enough to move anywhere on the board in a single turn? Jesus. Featuring hunt and slay modes, the killer will take different actions depending on what mode it's in, making for yet another unique challenge to survive. That's very interesting. I mean, eventually you get high enough on the bloodlust meter, most of the killers can get to you in one move, but whoa. This sounds like this is going to be more of a problem earlier. Storybook Woods features a unique layout with a river running through the land. You'll have to cross rickety bridges only you and one victim can safely traverse. I feel like, did they do that in Santa's Workshop? I think there's something like that in there too. Fairy tale events and items may be a magical miracle or a crippling curse. Will you make it out of the woods alive? Probably not. I'm going to say no. The way that this game has treated me so far, probably not. Oh, and just before, we have Gretel and Red. That's cool. Sticking with the storybook theme. So Red is the featured girl on the cover here, and then we've got Gretel on the back. Very cool. Nice. I like that. All right. Let's see. Ooh, the big bad wolf. Look at him. Yeah, that's going to be nuts. All right, he's got a little bit of a lower health. So I'm so used to fighting against Hans, who has 14 health. It's crazy. I feel like these are a little bit more manageable. He gets his dark power early. Panic adjacent victims. Wow. Okay, so there's some interesting things going on here. Again, we got his rule book. Ooh, that is a beefy mini. Hold on, I haven't been taking these guys out, but this dude is beefy. Look at this guy. Holy crap. Yeah, he's gonna take you out. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh man. All the finales and everything coming in here. I'm gonna have to dig into each one of these and really see what it is that their like individual rules do and all this stuff. And then here we go. The storybook woods. Oh, this is cool. So this is all exterior, but we have kind of like the larger wooded area, and it's got Grandma's house and the gingerbread house. Love it. Speaking to our storybook stuff with Red and Gretel. We also have these kind of what looks like the dark woods over here. And then a village up here, which is a little nice. It's kind of in between in terms of like color scheme and mood. That's neat. I like that. It's got like different regions. So you feel like you're really traveling. Nice. We got it's a bridge, it looks like. Oh, there's a couple spots where it looks like we could place a bridge. Interesting. Okay. This is our last feature to take a look at. It is, the Ratchet Lady. That already sounds creepy. At Wolf Asylum. Yeah. All right. What is this one called? Madness in the Dark. Remain calm at Wolf Asylum. The Ratchet Lady is in a mood. She's performing her own brand of therapy on the victims, turning them into bloodthirsty maniacs. You'll have to decide if you want to try to calm them down or kill them before they take you out. From the outside, Wolf Asylum appears to be a harmless mental institution. Yeah, harmless. Inside lies something very different, however. There's medicine and other drugs that can, shall we say, amplify your abilities. But at what cost? When the choice is death or a potential side effect, it really isn't a choice at all. Down the hatch. Oh boy. Yeah, I saw a playthrough of this not long ago, and I was very intrigued by that whole idea. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Our final girls are Veronica and Heather. Here's Heather featured on the cover, and then Veronica. Oh, man. Ooh, did she get minions? She has no upper health value? What does that mean? Okay. Well, she's listed at 6, but maybe it means like she can heal past it. That would be... Oh, yeah, because look, she has a lot of things here that heal her. Oh my god, she could be really difficult actually if she continues to heal, if that's what that's saying. That artwork's pretty sick. Yeah, ooh, I like that mini too. She's pretty cool. There's extra red tokens here. Maybe those are her minions or something. I don't know, or a patience, perhaps. We'll see. Oh, here, what does it say? Maniac meeples. Oh, okay, sure. That's great. And then here's the asylum. Okay, here's a fully interior space as well. Again, the top-down view of the asylum, really interesting. Is this the oh, it's a common room. Okay. The operating theater. I knew there would be an operating theater in there somewhere. It's up over here. It's a little smaller. I thought maybe this was going to be the operating theater. But yeah, cool. Okay. Already a creepy place to be. Oh boy. Oh man, maniacs. Ooh, there's a gurney. I don't know what that's gonna do. Various tokens. Pills and side effects. Oh my god. So many new rules that I need to learn, and so many fun things to come up as we enter into Series 2 of Final Girl. There you have the complete set. I love looking at this like this. I love that they did this. Just again, from a design perspective, like I really love what they've done with this game and the way they made it look. And of course, it's so good. And I this is like half of my obsession with the game is the way that they've designed the packaging and just how everything kind of fits together. So there you have it, guys. This is the I just unboxed Final Girl Series 2, the Ultimate Series 2 box. It's got everything you need, and again, some things are still going to come out with subsequent series. I cannot wait for Series 3 to come to retail. I'm definitely going to be getting that. This will be brought into the mix then also now that when I am streaming over on Twitch, you can catch Final Girl streams at least once a month. Usually doing once a month over on Twitch with a different killer, a different location. Usually it's a scenario based, but I think we might mix it up a little bit. But now that we have Series 2 here to mix in, we're probably gonna be focusing on Series 2 content a little bit. So be sure to just check out my schedules to see what is gonna be coming up. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and thank you so much to Van Ryder Games for making such an awesome game.